I'll be frank, college can be expensive, but research consistently shows that it is an investment that pays off. Compared to those who stop their education at high school, college-educated people consistently earn more. In addition to the long-term payoff of college, there are multiple strategies you can use to help you pay for college. One of the first strategies students use is simply to consider where they will enroll in college. More and more students who want to complete a bachelor's degree are choosing to enroll in a community college to complete a portion of their degree at a less expensive institution than a university. One word of caution: do not discount an institution you really want to attend simply because of the cost. Many institutions offer financial aid and scholarship packages that offset their expensive sticker price. Speaking of financial aid, there are multiple streams of aid that help students pay for college. In general, aid comes in two different types: need-based, which is determined by the financial need of the applicant; merit-based, offered for significant achievements in sports, academics, or some other field, while some aid considers both need and merit. The federal government is a large provider of financial aid in the U.S. Federal financial aid is composed of grants, loans, and work-study jobs. Grants are financial aid that does not have to be repaid. A loan is money borrowed that you must repay. Most federal financial aid loans have excellent interest rates and other terms. Work-study is a program that provides part-time employment for students enrolled in college. In addition to federal need-based aid, state governments, nonprofit, or private institutions and individual colleges may offer additional aid that is either need-based or merit-based. Scholarships, which are similar to grants in that they are free money that does not need to be repaid, may come from any of these organizations. For any federal student aid, students must complete a FAFSA application. FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. A couple of notes about the FAFSA. Even though it's called the Free Application for Federal Student Aid, almost all organizations use the FAFSA as a starting point for determining need, so it is worth completing. To fill out the FAFSA, you will need your household's bank statements and recent income tax returns. The FAFSA can look intimidating, but in addition to online help, most high schools and colleges have resources available to help you understand the application. Current useful websites are studentaid.gov and fafsa.ed.gov. One more important point: federal aid is allotted yearly, therefore the FAFSA must be completed each year. The earlier you complete your application, the more likely you are to receive aid. After completing your FAFSA, you will eventually be sent a letter explaining your financial aid package that your institution can provide you. Read this document very carefully. Each package is composed of a different ratio of grants, scholarships, loans, work-study, and cash that a student will use to meet the cost of that institution. Everyone's package is different, so make sure that you are getting accurate information about your package by visiting the financial aid office. Another key point about financial aid: it is often dependent on maintaining a certain level of enrollment, meaning you have to have a certain number of credit hours each term. It is also dependent on maintaining a satisfactory GPA. Failing or withdrawing from a class can put your financial aid in jeopardy, which is why it is so important to create your schedule carefully. Finally, here are a few tips on keeping other college expenses in check. For transportation, check with your college to see if they provide deals with public transportation, such as free or discounted bus passes. Some schools even provide their own shuttle service in and around campus. For textbooks, many students sell their textbooks back at the end of the term. The earlier you purchase your textbooks, the more likely you are to have access to a good quality used textbooks. Some schools now offer rentals and electronic textbooks. Be aware that if you use a code for an online textbook, it is one-time use, and if you withdraw from the class, you will not be able to recoup that money. Finally, many teachers put copies of textbooks on reserve in the library. A book that is on reserve means that there is a limit on the amount of time you can check the book out. Often, that time limit is 2 hours, and the book may not leave the library. Some students save money by not purchasing the textbook and instead simply use the reserved copy in the library. Be aware that while you may save money, relying on such a system will cost you time and flexibility. Now it's time to look at the specifics of the cost for the institutions you're considering.